Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Brad. Good morning, DJ Mike. How are you? Good to see you, my friend. Uh, good morning, Gorong. Good morning. Good to see you. Marty, how are you, sir? Good morning. Matthew, good morning. Stephen, good morning. All right, guys, let's get this show on the road. Can't stop this market. This market is solid and it keeps going higher and higher and higher. Now, the market is in sync right now between the 200 and the 100. To the long side, we have a swing trade target of 786. 786. And we're looking for pullbacks as a buying opportunity toward that 786 target. We have Harmony Zone number 1 as support at 736 by 726, and 711 by 701 is zone number 2. We'll reevaluate the longs if we break anything under 720. Globax is 20,686. So you definitely don't want to see that if you are still trending to the upside. There's a six-prong captain setup short that they're trying to put, which they just did put right now. So there's going to be a little bit of a bleeding and selling pressure that's going to come in. Let's see how far they want to take it though. There's a couple of captain setups, one on the 20 NT Rinko and one on the 30 NT Rinko. So this is a distribution area against a target number 4. So just be conscious of that. Joseph, good morning, Joseph. Ethan, good morning. David, good morning. AKU, good morning. All right, so this is what's going to happen. If we break 53 again, uh, most likely we're going to get to 50, and that's going to give us another. I'm going to have to get involved. I may have to just kind of take a short. So a six-prong captain set up short on the 30 NT Rinko. And here comes the one on the 40. Yeah, you're getting a push. Yeah, there's a little distribution going on here. I'm gonna show it to you here in a second. I mean, we had a 53 entry. I didn't take it, but look at that. It's a six-prong captain setup on the 30 NT Rinko. Captain setup short on the 40 NT Rinko. Then you got also a captain setup short on the 20 NT Rinko that got tested and held. So all that was just a solid distribution level up at that level. So here we come testing harmony zone number 1. We talked about the 720. breaking 720 will compromise the integrity of the trend. We tested, I mean, to the tick, we hit harmony zone number one. So top of the hour, we have Federal Chairman Powell speaks, testify. So that's going to be an important piece of news. 9:30 will be crude oil inventory report. Vitali, good morning. So we recognize the distribution area that the market had up here, and the cues that we got from the market was triple captain setup short that just presented itself on the 30 Inti-Rinko, 40 Inti-Rinko, and the 20 Inti-Rinko. So the market just kind of rotated in that area in a way that showed that the whole zone between 50 to 65 was a selling zone. And now you're getting even a further push. So the market is so ever slightly going from a trending to non-trending, and the key to it will be protecting the 24. The 20 to the 24, if we break that, then the market will go into consolidation. It will be officially in a consolidated phase. And here we go. Six prong captain set up twice. Well, they got very close. They're trying to protect it. Steven, good morning. so now the market is out of sync. The market is in a consolidated phase where they can come in very close to the 710 and bounce it right back up in a sideways consolidation pattern. It's a two-sided market in the fact that we can take shorts on a scalping basis. I mean, the market kind of gave us a couple of opportunities up there with a very specific pattern of a captain setup short to take on some scalping trades. But now it's, rallies are shortable on a scalping basis. If we end up going to 686, which is literally Globex, then that would position the market for a swing trade short. On rallies. Okay. So for the longs to take control again, we need to go back to 760. Anything short of them getting up there is going to be the behavior of a consolidated two-sided market. So we have channel number 1 on the short side. We want to see how channel number 2 position itself. Remember, top of the hour, we have FOMC chairman talking. Okay, let's talk about ES here for a second. All right. We have a target of 56.50 and a half on ES. We have two zones as support on a swing trade basis, 56.38 by 35 and 31 by 28 is harmony zone number 2. We'll reevaluate the longs if we break under Globex, which is 56.31.75. If we break that, then that has a factor, is pausing the trend basically. So a little bit of buying interest against that 24. The 60 is the key. Like right here, they need to, the shorts need to come in. at that 53 and 45. I mean, 55, like literally right here. If they fail to sell below 45 soon, then the market is going to go to 60. Okay. So that's a bit of a failure by the shorts. So they established channel number one, uh, and then ran everybody over with a V recovery. Now we're back into this couple of spots that I need to show you. This captain set up short, and this 6 prong captain set up short. So they're taking it to the scene of the crime in a way. Right here. So I mean, if they bring it back into the 45, you really have to kind of come back down to the low of that range, break it, then rally back up. And if they do that, then the structure of the market is back in short. Meaning that you got to break that 25 again. Right now, the market is in sync on the long side. 25 remains, the 25 to the 20 remains a critical level. The longs need to protect it, and the shorts need to break it. And anything in between those levels of 60 to 25 are, levels of consolidation, and I think the market is waiting on the Fed. Our target of 786, which is the swing trade target, now it's back in the game. So that's back in as a target for us. Good morning, Thomas. Good morning. There you go. 786 coming up. That 60 was a critical level. I mean, okay, well, try me, Matthew. Well, there you go. I'm looking for one, Thomas. There was a couple of good spots that were really worth taking, but I kind of passed on. There was a triple captain setup short at 53 and 50. We recognize that distribution area into the 25-20 support. Market broke it, then reversed. The longs are still showing up. Well, good job, Matthew. That's a good pickup. So channel number one, then channel number two established. So you don't want to break 745. That will give us a bit of a deeper pullback. If we hold on to these levels between 50 and 60, that's a retest of the break. A run up to 70 and a pullback is buyable at that point. Into 781, we have a target of 786 and a stop to this rotation at 725. That's a big stop. Another stop is 745. The market is in sync on the long side and we have a bigger target. comes. That's good. That's good. Good morning, Mike. Good morning. $55. Okay, so we don't want to see 55. Yep. So any long here has yeah, okay, so let's see if we can find an entry. Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, I just recognize that. We got, yeah, that's another switch trade right here. We have news coming up in like 4 minutes. It's probably, I'm better off just waiting. It's tempting right here, but let's be patient. We got news. Good morning, Adam. How are you, buddy? Hold on. We got the news, the 9 o'clock top of the hour, and we have the 50 NT Rinco Captain setup short that the market just produced, and we should be seeing. It's gonna all depend on what if he spooks the market or not, but the trend overall is long, and we have a target on a swing traded basis of 786. We have a short pattern that the market produced as well on the 50 into Rinco. So as long as we cannot break 773, we should see a bit of a pullback, and depending on how severe, we'll make a determination. But that is a signal to go short on a scalping basis. So you're getting mixed messages from the market. The overall trend is still long, but you're getting a pocket in the market that tells you, hey, there's distribution pattern here. So this could be the early signs of a market reversal. We don't know yet, but I am very conscious of a few levels: 73, 77. The market needs to continue to trade under those two levels in order for that short scalp to actually work. Our swing trade target remains at 786. Yeah, thank you, Ethan. Mr. Powell's sitting down. Let's see what kind of shenanigans we're gonna get into here in a minute. ES is showing a little bit more strength at 647 and a quarter versus where NQ is at right now. NQ is lagging what ES is doing. I mean, that is really interesting. Let's go back to that chart. I mean, that's an outlier event, that what they're doing right now. breaking up that captain setup. So I guess they did it here and they did it here. So we just have to see more. I mean, we have the 786 target. We may end up getting to that target. That's a captain setup short right here. $7.86 is our target. Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Alpha. But we keep seeing this market just making highs and higher highs and higher lows. $7.86 coming up. So let's ask a couple of questions. What happened if we break 761? If we break 761, then that means they trapped all the longs that continue to buy into that target. So that's one scenario. Another scenario is them breaking 786, then pull back for another rotation with another big target on the upside. You're out at 780. Good job, man. That's a nice trade right there. From harmony zone number 1 to swing target, basically. That's pretty good. Here we go. 786 coming up. And that target is hit. Next target is 20,811 on a swing trade basis. Harmony zone number 1 and 2 shifted to the upside. Zone number 1 is 761 by 751. Zone 2 is 736 by 726. Pullbacks are buyable toward that 811 target, and we have 746. If we break 746, that will put us on pause. Yeah, I have it at 811, Adam, but you gotta get to 800 before you get to 811. I mean, right here, 93, that's a fading area. Between that and target number 3, which is 98, 98 is also another one. And you got 98, 93, and uh, 804. All spots where the market can just simply just pause like it's doing right now. ES is about to hit its target of 56.50 and a half. It's pausing there. Yeah, nothing to see here, huh? Alpha? Nothing to see. So they're grinding it up. ES is not giving up either. We're about to hit our 56.50 and a half. I mean, NQ is a little bit lagging. Yeah, that's what it looks like to me too, Adam. As long as the 200 and the 100 are in sync on the long side, that's the target. We have bigger targets. We have swing targets. 811 is one of them. And that's one of the reasons why, I waited. I mean, I waited for a couple of reasons. We have the chairman talking, and second, we have the market continually making strong moves. So I wanted to see if we can break below that 50 and 45 before getting involved in that captain setup. And that kind of saved us from that signal. Because the 200 and 100 were long, and then you have this signal coming in telling you scalp short. And the strength of the price action just failed that signal. Okay. So that's an important behavior, because I'm looking at ES and I'm seeing, okay, well, right here is our target of 56, 50 and a half, and now they're putting on a one candle reversal right at it. I mean, the behavior should have been get up there, tag it, and pull back. That would be a lot stronger than getting way up to it and then pulling back. So, I mean, obviously, there's some distribution going on here, and that's an oversized move. So the longs will have to worry from a trending perspective if we break anything under 748, meaning that we cleared harmony zone number 1. I know it's a dump, but let's see if it's a dump that it'll get reversed, or just a dump um, that precipitate a bigger move. I mean, a bullish behavior is them doing what they just did, coming into harmony zone number 1 and pushing back up. And that's the nature when you have the Fed chairman talking, and all of a sudden you're getting, boom, you have a trend, and then you get a dump within it. He may have said something that is spooks the market. Well, well, well. So Harmony Zone number one held. I mean, we came within a few ticks of closing that 100, which was 40, 46. Let's see here. What was that level? Yeah, 48.75. Like literally within within one tick of closing it and bounce right back up. So that is our level for the day here too. That is going to be the key for all the longs and all the shorts. Is that level 50? As long as we continue to hold on to it, you're going to see bigger and bigger moves toward bigger targets. 811 is just one of them. If we break under that level, then that's going to be a pivot point that will bring back the price to the 40s and 20s, and then the market will get retested, and then you have a potential of getting to 711 and then Globex at 686 in the right environment. So it will all start with how they react to that 50 again. And we have news. Well, oil inventory. Yeah, good job, DJ. Yeah, days like this when he's speaking, I'm on the conservative side myself. I haven't even put a single trade yet. I mean, there's a couple of spots that were worth taking a shot at it, but it came in very close to when he's gonna speak. Uh, Thomas, do I take do I use take profits and stops off the system? If I understood you correctly, the answer is yes. You always want to play them on first touch. So if you run up first touch into it, that is a better approach than waiting for the second or third or fourth. So that's just one aspect of it, and the other aspect of it is this is going to give you structure, and based on the structure, look for the for some signals like the captain setup, the switch trades, the railroads, all these different signals that we use. We use these charts as to give us structure, then the behavior, then the signal. So right now we are in a channel number one of this rotation, and the market is just rotating here, making a lower high. The 50 is the key. If I want to go short, I really want to see not. I don't want to see a market that just made another high, another lower high, or a higher low. Excuse me, uh, at 750. I want to see the break of 750, then a rally that makes a lower high. That will give me a better structure for to short into this market. And these pullbacks are buyable till proven otherwise. We have a swing trade target of 811. Okay, and the minute we break 750, then that idea will take a stop, meaning we're gonna the market goes from trending to a non-trending market. So it needs to be visual, the difference between those two things. So ES is back into the middle of the range, which is the 56.43 half. That's the middle of the range on that. So that will pause, which will lead to a pause in ES. We're right at it here at that 50. If we break it, that will set the stage for rallies to be shortable, but also I need ES to on a scalping basis, I need ES to behave a little bit better and to separate itself from the middle of the range. Like if it start going to 462, here it comes. All right. Stop runs and stop runs. Okay, so the market is out of sync, meaning the 200 and the 100 are no longer in sync, and the market is no longer trending. The market is in consolidation. Last time they did that, they flipped it and then became trending into that run up, and now they're doing the same thing again here, in the fact that they're just taking one candle reversal. So as long as we don't see 775, there's a good chance that we can see 726, and then the rest of the scenario that we talked about earlier. Okay. We're seeing this pattern in the market where the market will just simply rotate, stop run, bring back people, stop run, then sell off and sell off. So I need to be conscious of that. Still very sensitive market to news. I'm going to look for rallies as it's a two-sided market. So I'm getting longs, I'm going to get shorts. Right now, the shorts are on rallies and on scalping basis only. The market, in order for it to resume the swing trade attempt at 811, we need to break the 785. That's going to be the key to it. $53. There's a bit of weakness coming in here. They're trying to hold it. You could tell they're trying to hold it. And partially, one of the reasons is where ES is at. I mean, that's what I was saying, that we need a little bit better structure here. Whenever you have price action coming into the middle of the range, you're going to get a bit of a pause in the market. That's almost like a reversion to the mean type of behavior. And the market is just getting, they accumulate and distribute here, and they try to trap as many people as possible. So I want to see either separation above or below, but not trading right in the middle of that. So, I mean, if they put a captain set up short at 46, I may take a shot at it and look for a scalp, 5 to 10 points. G Money, I like your name. You're stealing mine, by the way. So that instinct here to just wait was a good one, and you see that a lot. Middle of the range type of price action. Let's keep working. Let's keep working. No, that's not captain setup. Captain setups are four. There are four candle formation, and I'll give you an example of what that looks like. Right. Man, we didn't get any of that stuff here. Here we go. See those two things? 1, 2, 3, 4. It has to look exactly like that. And it has to look exactly like that. Those are captains. And look what the market did. Captain set up long, boom, boom, boom. Ran it up. Captain set up short, boom, boom, boom. So that's what you're looking for. That fourth candle got to close. You're looking at it as a switch trade. It's a different signal that you're looking at. You shorted the harmony zone, yeah. Well, that's boom. Look at that. Okay. So now we for the first day, for the first time, we get an actual follow through in this market on the short side. First time. So now we're hitting harmony zone number 2 and bouncing right off of it. So now the market again is still in the sideway consolidation, but the short signals on the scalping short signals are showing a bit better performance. The zone. Yeah. Yeah, here you go. So they're going from one target to the other. Two-sided market. I mean, this is an area where the distribution is 51 to 65 and the accumulation is 35 to 20. And they're just tossing the market between those two levels. I mean, you could literally trade the edges of price here. ES is performing a little bit better, but still in the middle of the range, which tends to lead to kind of reversal patterns where the market will give you one candle down, one candle up, one candle down, one candle. So I'd rather not. Trading the edges of prices is about all you can get out of this. The big key for the shorts is a break under that 25. See that? That's what I'm talking about. Okay. So let's see if they're running up to the 60 and change. The longs will get back into a swing trade mode and a trending mode, anything above 774. All right, if they close this candle back up here at 56, there's a good chance that we'll see 65.75 with a stop under 48. Okay, so that didn't happen. So you're getting the market just oscillating first touches between top end of the harmony zone number 1 to the top end of the harmony zone number 2, and they're basically going back and forth around that rotation. $55. I want to see a rally back up. I mean, I'll take 44 right here. Actually need a little bit more than just 44. Just give me a second here. 44, 46. Here we go, 46. I don't think I'm gonna get that. All right, so canceling that order. So the shorts cannot see. I'm gonna show you this chart right here. You have that. You remember this captain set up. They ran it over. They came back, put a switch trade, another switch trade. That's a third switch trade in that rotation. So basically, we don't want to see 55. So any short that we have here has a stop of 55, because the 55 will make a captain setup long, and then the market will rotate to 70, 80. So that's the stop for any rotation here. So you're getting support around the 35 and resistance around the 55. 709, yeah. I mean, that's a break. Here we go. I mean, they're acting right. I mean, I put an order at that 46. No fill. So we're getting ES cooperating. I mean, we should expect this type of behavior around these zones. Okay. All right. I need to get involved in this. Need to get involved. 35. See, that's the kind of rotation I want to see. You see, you're getting a lot of things going on here. You're getting the fact that, what is that, 10 o'clock? Give me a second here. What is this? I'm seeing rotation to the middle of the range, then a follow through. I see a separation in ES from the middle of the range. Now we're starting to sell under harmony zone number 2. That's what you want to see. Then ultimately 711, another Vegas number for you. Or there's 777 and 711. Is if we get to 711, then you're getting a complete 200 NT wrinkle reversal. Then on a swing trade basis, we can look for Globex as a target at 686. And then from there, we have targets way down all the way to 590 to 550. Okay? And it all starts like this. That got hit. 686 is the next target. Rallies are shortable on a swing trade basis. Harmony zone number 1 and 2 shifted. Harmony zone number 1 as resistance is 736 by 746. Harmony zone number 2 is 761 by 771. And rallies are shortable on a swing trade basis. And we have targets at 686, then I have a target at 650, then we have a target at 575, 550, onward and onward. It's very helpful when it's when you're getting some selling pressure, right? Yeah, 675. You have targets all the way to 575, 550. Adam, it's a reversion to the mean. So if we're looking at a bigger look at the market from a perspective of a swing trade, which we should always look at the market from a swing trade perspective, then narrow it down to an actual, either scalping within that strategy or that outlook, or taking bigger targets. But you got Globex, that's a big attractant to price action, right? So that's one spot. Then the the low of yesterday, which is around that 635 level. Then you break that, you have a reversion to the mean, and we have not seen a reversion to the mean trade in Nasdaq since July the 2nd. So a reversion to the mean is going to take us to that 600. We talked about the 75 and the 50. All right. So from this perspective, we're going to continue to look for rallies as a shorting opportunity on a swing trade basis, as long as we don't break 755. At 755, it puts that idea on hold. We're in the middle of the range on the 100, so we're getting a pause right now and a counter trend. Let's see if we can find a trade. Hey, Frida. Yeah, I mean, I kind of should have did that one here, but whatever. Good job, Matthew. I'm going to step away for just a moment. I'll be back. back. We're back. We're back. All right. So what we got going on here is middle of the range trading in and around 710. At 710 was the middle of the range. On the 100 NT wrinkle, we're getting a bounce. We're about to close the 100 NT wrinkle, which puts the market back into a two-sided market versus a trending. And that is just what we're dealing with today. It's just market constantly going from trending to non-trending and back and forth and back and forth. I know ES is solid. Now the market is out of sync. 200 and 100 are out of sync, and we got a two-sided market. Ultimately, on a swing trade basis, they really have to go all the way back up to 786 in order for the swing trade to get back into play. Wow. We're running into harmony zone number 2 for the first time. So what are we expecting here? We're expecting the 60 to the 72 range to be resistance and the 45 to the 30 to be support. And the market consolidating between those two levels. Yep. So I mean, there's a captain set up short right here against Harmony Zone number 2. I'm gonna see if we can get a fill. Yeah. Cancel. We needed to get on in and around that 60. Let's see if we can run back up and get a lower high. Ultimately, a reversion to the mean will take us to 45 and 40. So you're going from 60 to 40 with a stop at 68. That's exactly right. First touches into these zones has a high probability of it reacting to it. It's not a bad spot. 59 is not a bad spot. You probably want to go break even, Ethan, and just because if they pause it and reverse it above 60, it's going to run back up to it's like 65. You know, the natural reaction to them right here should be just to flush it down to harmony zone number one. And the fact that they're spending a lot of time playing around with it, you probably want to just go break even. And then look for that target. One of the targets, 47.5. Here we go. Yeah, 47.5. That's 48, I guess. You got very close. It got to 48, 47 and a half, 2 ticks away. So I mean, this is, you could see here, first touch, market stabilized and ran up. But you start breaking anything above 771, then that presents itself with a different personality to the market. All right, so how we doing, everybody? I take it Adam made money and left. DJ, you're up money. Marty, Matthew, Mike, Sheila, how we doing? Steven, Thomas, Ethan, where we at? Well, the system, yeah. I mean, if you're just scalping the 20 NT Rinko and nothing else, yeah, that's going to be your guide. But if you're also looking at the overall trend and it getting in sync and out of sync, you should consider the shorts at these spots, and also the fact that the market now is in a two-sided market. So you can, I mean, obviously this is hindsight and it's not as important, but right here, that's harmony, that's running up into harmony zone number 1 for the first time. That's an actionable trade. Okay, now the market does this, the cloud shifts, you got to switch trade. You could just either pass on that or take a scalp with a stop right under 26, just based on the fact that the market has shifted and you're only looking at the 20 NT Rinko because neither the 200 or the 100 were in sync with that idea. So now that gave you a big trade, right? In this case it did, today it did. Then first touch into a target right here, shortable, and then you got a captain set up short into that move toward 47 and a half. We got 48 out of it. Now you're getting another retest of it. So if you're gonna just look at the 20 NT Rinko and nothing else, the system gave you scalping opportunity across the board in multiple places. If you're trying to swing trade and also scalp, then the approach is a bit different. 771 is going to be the ticket. If we break above it, then that should shift the personality of the day. The shorts need to trade under 735 in order for them to come back in and show some potential. ES, if we break below 49.75, that's a captain setup short, and that should weigh down NQ. So watch ES. If we break below that level we just talked about, 49.5. Yeah, sorry guys. Sorry guys. What I was saying here is the shorts really need to come in here and hold on to harmony zone number 2, which is the 61 by 71. If they fail to do that, then most likely what we're going to do is we're going to get something similar to what we've done here on the 4th, which is a switch trade, and the market just blast up. The biggest pullback that we've ever had was this 3 candle pullback that we did yesterday. And since the 2nd, the market has done nothing but, going 1 candle down and just blast back up. So we were hopeful to see a little bit more volatility in the market, because it's really good for us as traders to see, a big sell-off and a rally back up, and a big sell-off and a rally back up. It gives you a whole lot more chances for entry and exit and managing trades and making money. But we'll see. 70 to 75 is something that the market has to kind of protect. And we'll see what they're up to. Yeah, you don't get money back in this game, Alpha. Have you ever been in Vegas? When you lose it on the crap table, do they ever tell you, "Here you go, sir, some of your money back," or they just give you a drink? Here you go. I mean, here you go, 14.89. That's ain't nothing wrong with that. All right, guys, that's it for me for today. I mean, this is This is all I got going on. It's 11 o'clock. No trades for me so far today. I spent a lot of time really trying to understand what I'm looking at and seeing if my calls are connecting with what's happening here in front of me. And for the most part, I feel like I understood the price action. I mean, I may come back and trade later on today. I don't know. Also, okay, just let's leave it there. And that's a trade, Thomas. Not taking a trade is a trade. You may just look at the market and say, hey, listen, I just want to see if I'm reading it accurately. And if you're reading it accurately, then it makes sense for you to start putting on trades. Patience is a trade. Anyway, guys, tomorrow's another day. We'll do this. No trades for me. We'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow.